Hi and welcome to my channel and to my family camp tents site. Today I have an interesting tent to show you. This is NatureHike Cape Instant Tent 8 person. I'm here in my site to show you the pictures and some features of this tent. And from this top picture you realize that this is something that looks like a standard cabin type tent, but you have quite a lot of interesting features here, quality materials. So let me show you. My list of key features is quite long. I'm not going to read it. I'm going to show you the tent. The official name is NatureHike Cape 12.9 camping tent. This is probably related to the inner floor area, but from my estimate this is 13 square meters, not 12.9, but in any case you have around 140 square feet or 13 square meters of floored area, and the tent is quite tall, 6.4 feet, around 195 centimeters, pleasant with steep walls. And here is the view inside. So you have mesh everywhere, including the ceiling. The best part of this tent are actually its doors and windows. So all the doors, and you have 3 of them, are true double layer type. And this means that you have separate zippered mesh and zippered panel on each of these doors. And this is really incredible. Typically with such tents you have doors that are with one part which is mesh and then a zippered panel for privacy and protection, but here actually you have completely separate zippered mesh and panels on all 3 doors. So this is a great feature when when the sky is clear and you need a lot of ventilation. You can simply sit with the mesh on all sides and have as much ventilation as you want and still be protected from insects. The windows are also double layer. There you have fixed mesh and then zippered panels. Here is the picture that show you how you can create awnings. So on all 3 doors, the huge panels that you have allow for awning configuration, so you can use separate poles and create 3 awnings. All of them allow for this feature. The poles are not included in the package. Yet another great feature here is that this is an instant setup tent. The meaning of this is that the frame is pre-attached to the tent, and when you unpack the tent, unfold it, and then simply extend its 6 telescopic poles. Roof poles are also there in place, pre-attached. So official setup type, if this is done by 2 or 3 people, is 60 seconds. There is a separate fly that you have to attach, like in this picture, you can see it here. So add a couple of minutes and the tent is ready. Materials are exceptional. I will start from the poles, from the frame. Namely, here you have aluminum. As you know, probably in most cases with such cabin type tents you would expect to have cheaper iron or steel frame, but here you have aluminum. And the fabric is also surprisingly good, 150D polyester, so this is a really huge D value. And the same holds for the waterproof rating, it is 3000 millimeters. So great materials. And here in this picture you can see several other features like lantern hooks, then good SBS zippers. There are several fixed wall bodies for small items, and there is also removable gear set, so you can use it when you need. And there is also this screen included. You can attach it and then watch your movies in the evening. Regarding ventilation, you have seen that you have mesh on all sides, so you can open it and have as much ventilation as you want. The complete ceiling is also mesh, so the fly is minimum coverage type, and you don't need roof vents. But I still have an issue with the design. When it rains, you have to close everything, windows and doors, and in such situations, you would want to have floor vents. It's a pity really that they didn't add one or two low floor vents, because if you are in a situation where you have to keep everything closed, and as you know it can rain for hours, then having such vents would be useful. Regarding the best use and purpose of this tent, it is officially for 8 people, and when you see the dimensions, it is indeed true that you can put 8 large sleeping pads on the floor, and this is what they suggest for using the floor in the case of 8 people. And you can also use 8 double wide mattresses. So 4, sorry. So for 8 people. Regarding season and climate, typically cabin type tents are for calm weather and for summer camping. This tent is simply perfect for such conditions and for dry weather because of the mentioned lack of floor vents. But the waterproof rating is huge, and this tent, according to the videos that they provide, can withstand a lot of wind, pressure, and a lot of rain. So it is surprisingly well built for a cabin type tent, and it is a true 3-season tent. Regarding the weight and pack size, well, these are not the best features of this tent. It's 16 kilograms or 35 pounds weight, and the carry bag is shown here, so you see it's quite long. I don't think that this is a big deal. The tent is for car camping, and you are not supposed to carry it anywhere. As you see, the carry bag is long, but it's not thick. It's only 11 inches, and it's typical for such instant setup tents that they are a bit long when packed. This is because of the pre-attached frame, and there are, of course, segments of those poles that overlap. So this adds to weight, and this is reflected in the weight and pack size. Regarding my rating, I have here my list of pros and cons. So regarding cons, it's a bit long when packed. There are no floor vents, and it is heavy. But materials here are simply excellent. You have an instant setup tent. It is very tall and pleasant with great windows and exceptionally good doors. There are options to create 3 separate awnings, and the craftsmanship of this tent and materials are really on a high level. So my overall rating is quite high. I use the same rating criteria for all the tents here in the site, then you can easily compare. So this is all I wanted to say about this tent. There is a link below the video. You can follow the link and come here to the site and read this text in detail. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and give me a like if you find this presentation useful. See you next time.